What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, it's fight week, ladies and gentlemen, and the PBC Amazon Prime inaugural pay per view is going down this Saturday. Yes, I will be tuned in. And just a quick update on this fight. It will now be a title unification for the WBO and WBC junior welterweight titles, 154 pounds. The fighters are Tszyu, 24 wins, no losses, no draw, 17 wins by way of knockout. A lot of you guys, if you don't know Tszyu, son of the legend Costa Tszyu, man, this guy is a wrecking ball. Come forward, hard nosed, lunch pail type fighter, man. And he was going to take on Keith one time Thurman, but in training, Keith Thurman tore his bicep muscle, so he's out of the fight. And they brought up the towering inferno, Sebastian Fundora. He's 20 wins, one loss, one draw with 13 wins by way of knockout. Standing at 6'6" at 154 pounds. That boy be like this. This is what they look like when they're facing off. Well, let's get into it, man. All right, so with this fight, I do expect Tszyu to win this fight, but he's gonna have to adjust his game plan. Because when you get to training for a guy who's about 5'8", 5'9", around there, then you go to training for a guy who's about 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". You got to change up a few things. Now, Sebastian Fundora, he's a southpaw. He's very aggressive, high volume. He throws a lot of punches in the phone booth. That could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing because when you're fighting a fighter like Tszyu, um, you know, you're throwing a lot of punches and you're just coming forward straight flat sometimes. Man, that guy, he can get you out of there. Go back and look at his 2023. He had a hell of a year. He stopped Tony Harrison, stopped Carlos Ocampo in 90 seconds. He got a unanimous decision over Brian Mendoza, which I thought that was a really, really, really good fight for him. Um, showed showed a little bit of his grit, showed his versatility. I think it was one of the fights that he needed, instead of just reeling off knockout after knockout after knockout. Because sometimes you need the rounds under your belt, to see where you're at and see where you need to grow. Now, with Sebastian Fundora, he was stopped last year by Brian Mendoza. They shared that opponent. It was for the WBC interim junior welterweight championship. Excuse me, and he was winning the fight. He was definitely winning the fight, the entire fight. It was one of those fights where I was watching. I was like, man, Mendoza's got to figure something out. Mendoza's got to figure something out. Maybe it was the size, maybe it was the length, all of that was causing so many problems for Mendoza. But one mistake can change the entire fight, and that's what happened with Sebastian Fundora. He ended up getting stopped. I believe it was in the 7th round. He got stopped, got cracked, went down, and didn't get back up. And he hasn't fought since. So a lot of people were criticizing the PBC and Amazon for moving forward with the pay-per-view because you pretty much move a guy who's coming off of a knockout loss into the main event. But, it was his first loss. And I think with that, this being for a title unification, it's going to cause Sebastian Fundora to come out and fight harder, probably fight smarter. Um, he said in the interview that he's using his head and he's thinking better. The stop out, the knockout loss that he suffered is behind him, and he's looking forward to the future. With Tszyu, like I said, he's coming off of a hell of a 2023, and all of that is pretty much on the back burner for him. When asked, he still talked about potentially getting the Jamel Charlo fight at some point down the line. But you got to take care of your mandatories, because he does have a new mandatory that is set to step into the division in Terrence Crawford. He's 40 wins, no losses, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. He was the undisputed welterweight champion, and now he's moved up to junior middleweight, excuse me. So I want to know, man. I think, but let me give a little breakdown. I think in order for Tszyu to win this fight, let me say this. He's gonna have to pick his spots, and he's going to have to break Sebastian Fundora down. He's going to have to chop him down. If you want to get the knockout, of course he's going to have to chop him down and stop him in that fashion. But he's going to have to be strategic to get past the length, because you don't know what exactly Sebastian Fundora is going to do with this fight, if he's planning to be different than what he's been before, and not coming forward, not being so aggressive. So, in planning for that, if they fight the phone booth, man, I'm gonna be jumping at the TV. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love every minute of it. But ultimately, I think Tszyu wins this fight. I think he may end up stopping Sebastian Fundora somewhere late round 10th, 11th round. He's just gonna have to strategically break him down. He's gonna have to work to get past the length and stay alert, because Sebastian Fundora, he can't crack, and he's a southpaw, which Tszyu, he's seen southpaws before, and he's been down before, but that's why I say he's gonna have to work, stay smart, stay alert. But I want to know what you guys think, man. Y'all think Tszyu gonna get this win, or you think the Tower Inferno you think the Tower Inferno is gonna get that dub and pick up 2 straps in one night? Now, I don't know, but I know one thing. I'm hoping somebody get cracked in this fight. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want one of these shirts, God and Grind, let me know. I got you. I do ship. Thank you. Peace.